What's up, everybody? Thank you for checking out another pickup video from me. I know I just kind of overwhelmed you guys with a four-part series of my garbage finds. There's gonna be no garbage finds in this video. This is all of my purchase pickups. So for all my new subscribers, thank you, by the way, for all the support. I really appreciate it. I got like, I don't know, 20 more subs since my last couple videos, so I really appreciate it. If you're new, I have garbage games and I have purchase pickups. These are my purchase pickups, and not everything is game related, but I try my best, so hopefully you guys will stick around. I'm gonna start with some video stuff. I don't normally, but sometimes I do, especially if it's kind of either interesting or 3D Blu-rays or stuff that I'm going to sell, so that's why I show them here. First up, I got a Blu-ray of Planet Earth. I love this docu-series, so figured I'd pick it up. I had the dropping stuff. I had the DVD version of this, and I decided I wanted to get the Blu-ray, and I finally found a copy of it, and it was pretty cheap, so I grabbed it. Next up, I bought my second ever 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, I guess you would call it. So it's the Lego Batman movie. Similar to my other 4K Blu-ray video that I bought, that was, I forget what it was, Avengers? Yeah, Avengers Infinity War. The Value Village that I went to didn't really know what this was, so they just marked it as a regular DVD, so it was like $3. So couldn't pass that up for that. I was going to sell it, but I might keep it because my kid's really getting into Lego, so we'll see how it goes. This is kind of interesting. I only bought these to sell because they were all brand new. I don't know how well it's going to work. I'll let you guys know in a future video how it goes, but I found the first 4 Harry Potter movies sealed on DVD. Now, I only looked up the first 2 and they're going for decent. The last 2, not so much. But hopefully I can just put them up as a set, and I'll make a little bit of recoup some costs on those. We'll see. It's a bit of a gamble. I don't know if it was worth it or not, but yeah, we'll find out. Okay. Next up, I went to. Now we're talking. This stuff is like over a month old because this is before lockdown in Ontario hit for the second time, the stay-at-home order. So when the stay-at-home order was announced that it was going to be coming, I was like, you know what, one last hurrah. I don't go to the game store very often. I'm going to go to Microplay and have a look and see what they got. And they had a couple games there I was interested in. First being Shadow of the Tomb Raider for PS4. I had the first one. I beat the first one. I really liked it. I have the second, but I haven't played it yet. And I've been waiting for to find the third one. And they only had $13 on that. So, I mean, I couldn't say no to that, really. Next is a VR game. I have a really hard time turning down cheap VR games, and it's The Inpatient. And again, they had that for $13, so I grabbed it. It's kind of like a horror game. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I figured I would try it. I'm really watching for Resident Evil 7. Now that Village is out, I'm hoping that 7 people just kind of like start liquidating it, and I can get it for like $20, but it hasn't happened yet. All right, I found a couple games at Value Village. This was interesting. With my job, obviously, I drive around a lot, and so sometimes when I'm taking a break, if there's a Value Village around, I'll usually stop in for a couple minutes and walk around. So I went to this one Value Village in a different town of mine, and I got there just as, I hate to say this, but I guess it's kind of true. The stereotypical sharks were in there, right? It was 2 guys. They're working in a team, right? They split up. They walk in. One goes to DVDs. One goes to electronics. You see them flipping, pulling all the games, and basically taking all the games and putting them in their carts. Whether they're gonna take them or not, they just want to like lay claim to them, I guess. And so I don't know. I don't really like that strategy. I think if you're gonna go and you're gonna be a game shark, you gotta go. Fair game. Fair chase, everybody. Know what you're looking for, pull what you need, but don't grab everything. I think it's in poor taste. Anyways, they left a couple games behind that they didn't want, and good for me because I like stuff that other people leave behind. First is a copy of GTA 5. I can usually get about $20 for this, so if I can get it for like under $5, it's a pretty decent turnaround for me. I've had this one listed for a while. I've had a couple of offers, but everyone keeps thinking that it's the Xbox One version. I don't know why. So I actually had one guy show up to buy it. He paid me, he left, and he came back 5 minutes later saying, "This isn't the Xbox One version." I'm like, "No, I never said it was." And he was like, okay, I don't want it. And I'm like, okay, fine. So gave him his money back. Whatever. And then this, another copy of Guitar Hero 3. I need to stop buying these. I've run out of guitars, and I have so many copies of this game. Maybe it'll be like PS3 copies of stuff, and we'll just skyrocket, but whatever. $4 on that. Guitars are hard to find now too. Despite thrift, even in thrift, they're hard to find. They used to be so cheap, but now people are catching on. I think they've been watching my videos too much. And the next and last one is SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. They left this one behind. Gotta watch those SmackDown games. They're going for a decent amount of money right now. $4 on that one as well. Hello, camera. There we go. Okay, a couple more things. One more Value Village find. Actually, I'm gonna do two more Value Village finds. This next one, I used the tried and true STC pod. What do they call it? Price justification, and it's a PS3 dual charge and store controller kit. You can see the original price on there from HMV, $35. The price that Value Village had on this was not far off from that. And I was like, that's ridiculous. Like, it's been cut off at the top here. Like, it's not. Anyways, so price justified on that one. And then one more. This was two separate occasions, but same kind of idea. Going through the baggies. Baggies are always great. A PS3 Move controller. These are always good to find. They're good flippers. I think it was like $5 or $6. Either way, it's a good score on that one. And then I always go over to like the toy section because sometimes I can find guitars in there, but sometimes I also find PS3 sharpshooter, you know, like the PS3 gun attachment. I found one of those in there for $4, and inside both of those was a nav controller and another Move controller. Sorry, shadows. Another Move controller. So that was a sweet find. So I can pair those together, sell that off. Even the nav controllers right now, surprisingly, are going for like $20 if you can sell them. So it's not a bad, if you can get them for like $1 or $2, it's still not bad. It's a bit of a slower seller, but it's possible. Okay, one eBay purchase. I've been keeping my eye on this one. I sent the guy a couple offers. We went back and forth a couple times. We're arguing over like 50 cents, but whatever. It was more just the principle of it. I'm bored too. Lego Star Wars Force Awakens for the Wii U, another for the Wii U collection. Trying to get as many as I can for the time being. We'll see how it goes. All right, and the next couple, actually all the rest of them are Facebook Marketplace pickups. Usually when I'm out working, I can do an e-transfer and I'll just get an address, and I'm driving all over the city anyway, so if I'm near the area, I'll just swing by and grab it out of the mailbox. It's really nice actually. So first up is Donkey Konga. I got Donkey Konga 2 in my two ago garbage games, which already had that version, but Konga 2, but it didn't work. So replaced it with Konga 2. Realized it didn't have the first one. So this popped up for $10 locally. Actually, it was 15. I offered 10, and the seller said yes. So I went and grabbed it. They were like 2 minutes away, so it was really nice. Nice and complete in there for you complete police. All right, a couple more here. Okay, I did one more. Okay, a bunch of Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter games for PS3 all popped up, and the seller only wanted like $5. And I measured them right away, but apparently I wasn't fast enough. So a lot of them got sold, but this game got left behind, and I grabbed it for $5, and it is Guilty Gear XX Accent Core. Guilty Gear games go for a decent amount of money, so I went and grabbed it for $5. And again, super close, only like maybe 5 or 10 minutes away. So that was nice. And that was even during work hours. Swung by during work. The next one, it's interesting. I've seen this up a couple times and it keeps selling. I've tried to get it several times and never can. Every time I try to get it, it's gone. So it's Saw for the Xbox 360. I'm unsure if I want to keep this or not. I'm not sure if this one's going to go up in value. It's sitting around the $30-ish mark right now, 30 to 40. So that's why I kind of grabbed it. It was $5, so finally got a deal on it. But yeah, not sure if I'm going to keep it or not. I'm not a huge fan of the Saw series, but we'll see. I don't know. These horror games kind of go up and down. Okay, last two. This is probably the more interesting stuff. I saw a bunch of PS2 games listed for $5 each. And I was looking through and I was trying to... I've been watching a lot of resale videos lately, as you can tell by kind of my buying stuff to sell to make some money. It's been working out really well. And so I was looking through all the PS2 games and I saw one in there that I'd never seen before. Looked it up and it's going for about $25-30. So for $5 I'll make the trip. And it was Galerian's Ash. It's got this ugly thing on it, but I might just replace the case. It's not in great shape anyway. Never heard of this game before, so I went and grabbed it. It is missing the manual, unfortunately. That was not disclosed to me when I got there, but still for $5, if I can make 20 on it, I would be happy. But we'll see how that goes. If you know anything about that game, please let me know down in the comments. I could go watch a review of it, but I like hearing from you guys more. And then I saw this in the PS2 games unlisted, and I asked about it just because it was GameCube, and it is Yu-Gi-Oh! And the Falsebound Kingdom. Now, a lot of you viewers will say, I've seen me pick this up 2 or 3 times before, so I knew I could get about $20 for it, so I was like, for $10 I can make 40, including my Galerians. We'll see how it goes. So I got there, I picked it up, and I opened it, and I was pretty sure that Yu-Gi-Oh! Was supposed to be a 2-disc game, and I opened it up, it was only a 1-disc. I was like, uh-oh, I wasn't sure. Hopefully you guys can see that. That was the game in there. For those of you who can't read, it is Zelda the Wind Waker was sitting inside this disc. And for a second, I was like, no, that's the wrong game. It's not the game I paid for. And then I was about to turn around and go back and ask, because it was just a porch pickup. I never saw the person. And then I was like, what am I doing? Like, I would much prefer having Zelda Wind Waker over Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, that would be way easier. So that was a good score for me. Not very often. Obviously, the person doesn't care. They didn't ask me about it. So that was the end of that. And I'm not complaining in the least. Okay, 2 more pickups. We'll try to make these quick. I know longer videos don't get a lot of views, or people click off by now. But if you're sticking around, I appreciate it. Okay, 2 more here. 1, I went to Shoppers Drug Mart, which is our local drug mart. As you can't tell by the name. And we're in lockdown. It's a stay-at-home order. You cannot buy non-essential items. But Shoppers Drug Mart does not care. They're not putting stuff off. My local Shoppers Drug Mart just opened like a new electronics department. So every time I gotta go to the post office to mail a bunch of eBay stuff out, I have a quick walk through the electronics section and I saw these pop up and they were discounted on clearance for $40 each. So I picked up 1 of each. So 2 of these were here. The first one is the Commodore 64 Mini. Now, I know I don't look that old, but I actually used to play with the Commodore 64 that my dad had years and years and years ago, and we used to play Winter Olympics all the time. That was our jam. My dad and I would play that over and over and over. We were really bad at it, but then we got better at it, and we just had a great time going back and forth. And that game is on this, so it's Winter Games right there on the back. So cool to have that. I don't know a whole lot more about the Commodore 64, but I do like a lot of the animations. So we'll see how it goes. I'll try it out. And the next one on there, you guys might laugh at me, but this is going for a decent amount of money. I initially bought it to, you probably just saw it. I bought it to flip, but I might actually keep it and mod it. and that is the PlayStation Classic for 40 bucks. Couldn't pass it. I'm still watching for that Genesis, waiting for that to drop down from like 80 bucks. It's way too expensive. If it drops down to like, 40, 50, I might consider it. It's not in the best shape. It's got some scratches on it and whatever, so it may not sell very well. So in that case, I might just keep it and mod it. We'll see how it goes. So 40 bucks, couldn't pass it up. That is my pickups. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for sticking around. If you liked the video, hit the like, do the subscribe, all that stuff. You guys know the drill. I don't need to tell you about it. I've been talking about selling stuff. I'm trying to make a lot of money. It's because I'm in a competition with my friend Derek on our Not So Special podcast. That is a link down in the description. Go and check it out. We're on YouTube. We're on all of the podcast platforms, all that stuff. And we're trying to see who can sell the most and make the most profit. So that's why I'm focusing on buying stuff to sell or getting stuff to sell, because I want to kick his butt in that. Okay, that's my plug. Thank you for watching. Hopefully there will be something new. I have some more garbage stuff to show, not games. It's like more movies and TV shows, collections and stuff like that that I found. So it'll be a bit of like a bonus episode, I guess, if someone's really interested in that. It'll be coming at some point, or if you're really interested in seeing it, let me know down in the comments. A lot of comment stuff. Comments. Right? Talk to me. I'm bored. I'm stuck at home. I'm by myself. Okay. I will see you guys all in the next video. See you later.